Happy Pride Month, everybody. So the question is how different it is of an LGBT person's life and a cis heterosexual person's life. So there are many, I mean, these are countless, so I'll just point out three of them which kind of like I faced on my own way. First is LGBT persons cannot donate blood. So if tomorrow one of my family members or my friends or relatives or even someone whom I don't know is in need in blood and I decide to donate blood, and the moment I disclose my orientation or identity that I belong from the LGBT community, then I'll be denied to kind of donate blood, even if I am medically fit for blood donation. Second, and this is a sheer discrimination, second point which I faced is so my partner is eligible for medical health, Mediclaim, or you can say health insurance, but unfortunately she cannot nominate my name as a nominee, and that's how we end up buying two health insurances in that sake. But in the same time, when you see on a heterosexual partner, even if they're not married or are in a living relationship for quite a long time, then they can nominate each other in these kind of insurances, or even on any kind of financial security purpose. They're eligible, but queer partners or LGBT partners are not. Third point, last but not the least, but I'll sum up in the third point of my own experience. So a couple of months ago, I was looking for a queer affirmative gynecologist, was going through some kind of medical issues, but then when I searched for one, unfortunately in Guwahati, I was unable to find one.
I think it starts from the very beginning. In the childhood, for example, I remember everybody calling me tomboys, or they call he-men, right? I think it starts from there. When that time, of course, I do not know that I was a queer person, but I was different, and people started naming those, Swali Motia, Laura Motia, all that stuff, and then and many parents try to convert. If the boy like toys, they will say the whole, not only family, the whole extended community may have an opinion about that, right? If the parent accepts, that's well and good. Then I don't think the life in the childhood is much different. But if the parent do not accept and the family started talking, then it started okay, the kid knows that he or she is little different, right? Then comes schooling. Schooling or both bully hoy. So there's quite a lot of bullying. Our kids could be quite cruel, right? I think our schooling system is not good enough to teach all of us to accept diversity. Many people, put lots of makeup or spend lots of time with their hairstyle and all that. And if their hair is not aligning in the way they want, they are uncomfortable. So imagine your whole body not aligning what you see. You see your mirror, then you see the mirror is betraying you. You see yourself a boy and you see in a mirror that you have boobs and you get period. That is very shocking, specifically for a trans man. Many employers do not want to hire trans person. If they hire also, they pay very minimum wage. So employment is very difficult for a trans person. Many people ask whether I'm married or not. Or if I'm not married, I'm not married, then they will say, why are you not married? You should marry, blah, blah, blah. Then I feel like you have no idea what I go through. And for me to find a partner, right, it's not easy.
It's different because I have been hearing that, oh, you are different, you are unique or something like that. So I never saw myself as different. It's a people and their nazariya, their perspective, they look at us as different. So everyone's world is same and everyone wants to live in the same world. So from where you are coming from, I'm also coming from the same. Where you will go back, I'll also go back to the same. So I feel it's the same world. We need to just coexist. It's just we don't need to look at one another as different and just need to coexist.